everybody, John from the Troger's Kitchen. Welcome to my CROCKtober video. 31 days of crock pot insanity. Alright? Y'all know what I mean. Gotta make them meals, gotta make them, but you gotta work, throw it in the crock pot. That's right, it cooks while you're gone. 31 days. Down below you'll find a list of all the channels that are participating this year, and you will find the recipe for once in my description. I will get that done. So let's get to it. What are we making? Korean spicy stew. Stay tuned. All right, some of the ingredients we're going to be using today is going to be fresh ginger, onion, carrots, potatoes. Of course, we're going to be using chicken. Going to be using bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs. I've got some salt, some pepper, and garlic. And we're going to go with sesame seed oil towards the end. And we're going to be using this for the first time. Korean chili pot sauce. I don't know whether y'all can see that from the glare or not. But there you go. That's basically what we're going to be using. Stay tuned and we're going to put this all together. Now we're going to start out with the onion, okay? We're just going to make large chunks out of this. So you don't have to do a whole lot of prep work with this. I usually do like that. My crock pot is behind me because I run out of space. And if I put that up there in front of y'all, y'all will never see what I'm doing. So we're doing this. Just cutting them up into chunks. Alright, now some recipes will tell you to use russet, some will say you call them gold, I use red. They will also tell you to go ahead and peel your potatoes. I do not. So we're going to just take this and just make big chunks out of it. And it's just one medium-sized onion. 3 or 4 larger Redskins is what I'm using. Like I said, you can use whatever you want. You can peel them if you want to. I do not. That is up to you. And most people that watch my channel will tell you that John likes his vegetables like he likes his women, chunky. So that's just the way it is. Get out the trash. Stick this over here. I think three potatoes is enough for this recipe for me and my surprise guest if he shows up. I'm hoping he shows up. If he doesn't, then we'll deal with that when the time comes along. We're going to take some carrots here. Now, the recipe says 3 large carrots. Like I said, it's just me and my surprise guest. No, I did not rinse those. That's okay. I trust them. And most of y'all are like me. You're just going to cut them up anyway. So, anyway, let me get these done. I'll tell you how many I did, and I'll be back. All right, it's telling me to peel. Peel the ginger. You want to use about a 1-inch piece. It's going to be a little bigger than that. I'm going to take off a lot of this skin, so we're just going to go like that. And yes, I'm using my Leatherman, great prep tool if you're a prepper. Great survival tool. As you can tell, it's pretty sharp. I keep my stuff as sharp as I can. All right, so we got some ginger here. And we're just going to slice this, just small slices. About a 1-inch piece. Y'all saw the size of it. I don't need to tell you. Alright. I love the smell of ginger. Alright, we're going to put this in here. Now then, chicken. I have 2 bone-on, bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs. Now, I will go ahead and move my crock pot up here so y'all can see that John didn't touch the chicken. I was wearing gloves when I packed them. I'm not at my home. I don't have gloves on the truck. So we're just going to take this and drop it right on in. There you go. All right. That's trash. Now then, move this out of the way again. We're going to make our sauce. So give me a few seconds to get everything prepared, and I'll be right back. All right, I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to put in some garlic. And it says 6 to 8 cloves of raw garlic. I don't like garlic as well as that. So, and I've got minced garlic, because if you haven't noticed, space on a semi truck is at a premium. But I'm gonna put one heaping, you guys see that? It's a heaping amount of garlic in my crock pot. All right, so let's get to this. Making this sauce right here in a second. All right, and I've got a recipe, and because I haven't really made this that often, so I want to make sure I'm getting everything right. All right, here we go. We got 2 tablespoons of sugar, or 4 tablespoons of brown sugar, or 2 tablespoons of honey. Now, honey's better for me, so that's what I'm going to use. But you use whatever you want to use in this. It's not going to kill you if you don't like honey, and it's not going to kill it if you don't like sugar. So I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of honey. There's 1. And there's 2. Now I could have coated this in oil and it'd come off rather quickly, but I didn't know how that would make the recipe taste, so I'm trying to do this the right way. All right. Now we got soy sauce we got to put in here. All right, as you guys can tell, I'm using all new product here. Not using anything used, because quite frankly, the stuff I had used from the other truck, it sat somewhere it shouldn't have sat, and it got tasted kind of nasty. So we're not going to do that, but we're going to put in 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. That looks pretty good. Alright. Now, it says put rice wine in here. 2 tablespoons of rice wine. I don't have rice wine. I'm not allowed by law to carry alcohol in the truck. Therefore, I don't. So, we don't have that. But we're going to go ahead and skip down to the Korean chili sauce. Okay, this is actually a paste, I think. Yeah, paste. And we want to use 2 tablespoons. There's 1. And there's 2. All right. The sesame oil will go in last. We're not going to put it in now. Now, if you're going to do this on a stove top, this is where you would put in the sesame oil. But we're not doing this on stove top. We're doing it in the crock pot. So we're just going to use this right here. That's it. You can use 2 to 3 tablespoons of red chili flakes. That's up to you. I have never had that, so I didn't want to try it on my video and then not like it. So that's for something to do later. But we're gonna mix this all up, kind of mix it all up best we can. We'll make a nice little paste out of this, sauce out of this. All right. Now, I want to thank Keith Barrows out there. Me and Keith have been friends for a few years now. We talk 2 or 3 times a day because, you know, we're both bored. We're truck drivers. I'm trying to get down the road without falling asleep. We keep each other up. But he has a Korean wife, and I don't know her name, so I'm not gonna mention her name. But he checked with her about this. She said this is what you need to do. All right. So we're gonna take the sauce and we're gonna pour it into and over our chicken and vegetables. Now, everybody's going to probably say, well, that's not enough liquid. Believe it or not, there's going to be enough liquid that comes out of here, out of the ingredients in here, to make this a stew, a Korean stew. All right. So we're going to close down the lid. This is a brand new crock pot, y'all. I may be getting engaged to her. I don't know. She keeps working out really good like this. So we're going to put this up here. And no, I didn't buy this special just for this video. I had to buy it. If you look down, if you can't see it right now, but if you were able to see it, you'd see my old crock pot laying down there on the floor. I tried to make something in the crock pot the other day, and my crock pot is so old that it burnt through the rubber flooring of my truck, so I've got to redo that whenever I get a chance. And I know crock pots ain't supposed to get that hot, so obviously there's something wrong with the crock pot. So instead of burning down my truck, I just bought a new one. So anyway, we're gonna put this in here. Now, I can't see it. We're gonna hit select. We want to go 6 hours. All right. 6 hours. That's it. That's it. That's all we got to do for 6 hours. Now, I will be making some rice to serve this over, but at 6 hours, y'all gonna see perfection. Okay, guys, it's been 6 hours, and it is done. All right. Now, we were worried about it not having a whole lot of juice in there, fluid. It really did good. Let me go ahead and get this top off. All right. Now, I'm gonna bring this over to y'all. Kind of point the camera down. Y'all take a look at it. Christ. All right, there you go. And oh my goodness, it smells wonderful in here. It smells just like going to a Korean restaurant to eat. So let me put this on pause. I'm gonna grab me a plastic plate and we're gonna serve this up. So we're gonna try this. Man, y'all ought to take a look at this. I'm just gonna bring it up here. Now, I did not make the rice like I was wanting to. I didn't have time. Look at that chicken, all those vegetables. And you notice I didn't put any salt or pepper in this. Basically, from what I understand from my friend Keith, the Koreans don't use a lot of salt and pepper in their cooking. If you want to add it at the table when it's served. And that's what he told me. So that's what I'm doing. Put a little pepper in there. Put a little salt. Y'all know I like my pepper, not that I do salt. So let me get a piece of this and we'll just see how this really tastes, and we'll go from there. And I'm gonna be honest with you, never had this before in my life. So, and my guest did not show up. So we're gonna try it. Piece of chicken. This is really good, y'all. And it was really easy to make. It was fairly inexpensive. I'm gonna say this is about a $6 meal per person, so it's not that bad. Though, what can I say? If I had to do it over again, I'd probably put a little of the red peppers in it, so flakes, and I'd definitely have some cornstarch to thicken up the broth. And I bet this would be really, really, really good over rice. But I'm glad you joined us. Hope you're enjoying CROCKtober. And remember, like I told everybody every time I see them, be good, be safe, and I'll see you when I see you.